My name is Julianne, and my husband and I own Cap-n-Corks, which is in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. We're a family-owned business. My kids are 17 and 15, and they help us here in the store. They're both homeschooled. We opened the store in 2008. We got our winery license 2 years ago. We started making wine back in 1995. We started our first batch of wine was a blackberry. It was we just had extra blackberries in the freezer, and somebody said, "Oh, you need to make wine with it." So I like sweet wine. So when my husband wasn't looking, I added an extra 5 pounds of sugar. He did the same thing. He added 5 pounds of sugar also. So we ended up with a really high alcohol wine that tasted nasty, and we've gotten way better since then. The idea of the store came from we had visited other wineries in the area, and we saw that in the Eau Claire area there wasn't anything like this. So we thought, well, we had lived in Washington State, and we at that point were going to have a vineyard, but when we moved here, that kind of got put aside. So the store we import our juices instead. We have juices from from Italy and from Chile, from Washington and California that we make our wines out of, and a lot of local fruits. We make blackberry, strawberry, raspberry, cranberry, all from things that we can get as locally as we can. And one of my husband's favorite is maple. We make from one of the sugar bushes here in town. So most of our wines are small batches, and we make up to like 30 different kinds. And they are seasonal, because like rhubarb only comes out once a year, so once it's gone, it's next year. You have to wait till next year's comes out. And like we're out of dandelion right now, but it's one of our most populars because you can't get it at a lot of the other wineries. So the majority of the wines that we make are, I would consider probably semi-sweet, because that's what our customers prefer. We have a few drier wines, but the focus generally is on the fruit wines. So our most popular would be pomegranate. And then that's from the reds, and the most popular white would be, actually we call it Paradise, and it's a pineapple wine. The labels are kind of, it's one of those where, because we're a family-owned business, we do a lot of tossing ideas back and forth between each other. And a lot of our labels have the Cap-n-Cork dancers on them. That is, we had let's see, he was 18 at the time. My 18-year-old nephew drew the picture, and we had to scan it into the computer to get because it's a beer opener and a corkscrew, but it's a guy and a gal too. So that is, like I said, our logo. So it's on a lot of our labels. But the other labels, a lot of that we'll toss back and forth with the kids, and some of our friends trying to get different ideas for the names of things, because we are trying to make things a little bit funner. Like instead of calling our Riesling a Riesling, we call it Wild Reasoning. So, you know, it gives things a little bit of more of our own flair to things.